That was great. It was like going to the weirdest bisexual bar in the middle of nowhere.
It was like so many encounters we had on the road, remember? Like you'd go to like Rhode Island and then somebody would buy you a drink and you didn't know, like, yeah.
That was like no encounters that I had on the road. But you were...
Where were you, Jeff?
Huh? I was alone. You were out there. After every show, Dan stood out there, and I say this only so that you have to do it tonight as well. Dan stood and signed everybody's shit after the show. But this is too big a crowd. You can't do it tonight, can you?
Well, they probably don't know each other. They're in Los Angeles. But I would do it anyway. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm not proud of myself for shaking everyone's hand and signing their shit. That would be a dumb thing to be proud of because it's not an accomplishment. I like, oh boy, that's so hard. It's like digging a ditch.
No, but you show great interest in them. You became very fascinated.
What I was proud of is the fact that my instinct wasn't to go fuck yourself. I'm tired. Like my instinct was. I'm proud of that. Like I remember when I was walking across the street with Sean McKenna in Milwaukee, and a motorcycle rider had this horrible wreck, and his leg flew off, and I was running down to him, and I tripped over his leg, and it was like, oh shit, his leg's gone. And I was proud of the fact that I didn't like. I would always think on paper, if you said, oh, you're gonna interact with a guy who lost his leg, that I would go, oh, I'll probably faint, and I won't be able to help him. And I didn't help him; he died. But. Do you want truth or do you want a story? We want a story.
I want a true story, preferably.
He died 1 million years later. He lived a full life. He had 8 children. He didn't die there on the sidewalk, but I found out later that he died. But the point is that I didn't like faint and become useless. I said, "Hey man, you okay?" and called 911 and put a blanket under his head because that's what heroes do.